In June 1991, the Center for Women's Global Leadership, alongside participants of the first Women's Global Institute on Women, Violence and Human Rights, called for a global campaign of 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. We are within this period that started on November 25th and runs up to December 10th. The Hunger Project Malawi is this time highlighting the importance in investing in women to proactively create a safe, more equitable world for all. Hunger Project Malawi's country manager, Grace Chikowi, is of the view that when women and girls are given equal opportunity, a society thrives. The Hunger Project believes that allowing girls, especially those that dropped out of school due to pregnancy or early marriages, to get back in class is one way of making sure that the girls become independent and able to identify and report cases, especially gender-based violence ones.
The Hunger Project is excited to be part of the movement that's participating or raising awareness in 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. As the Hunger Project, we believe gender-based violence is an underlying factor for so many inequalities for the societies that we live in. If there is perpetrators of gender-based violence in our community, you find that people are scared to do the development or to achieve the development agenda that they set for themselves. Some of the inequalities that are experienced are access to education, access to food, and many other things which we stand up for. So as the Hunger Project, we are promoting girl-child education as a means of empowering them to be self-reliant and be able to fight gender-based violence. We are promoting women economic empowerment so that women are able to fight for their own rights and stand up against gender-based violence. We are able to promote equality by ensuring that people are taking access to food as a human right. So we are promoting households that are food secure. We are promoting food security at household level.
We drive about 2 hours to Chapananga in Chikwawa district. Here under Majete epicenters of the Hunger Project, women empowerment committees are working tirelessly to ensure girls who dropped out of school due to early pregnancies are back to school. Mary Ben Amon, chairperson for Women Empowerment for Majete 6 Epicenter, says amidst some challenges, they are making strides in fighting for rights of teen mothers to get back to school.
Timacheza ndi atsikana munjira zosiyana-siyana pakudzera kuti ngati asiyira skulu panjira ali ndi kuthekera kubwereranso ku skulu. Tili ndi atsikana okwanira ngapo mwa Jacobo tinaye titha pamoto kuno kuti ndi Maria Jeffrey komanso Gaga School tinaine atsikana wina komano anatenga chance panapita kuchileka. Komano timalimbikitsa atsikanawa kuti asaziyang'anire pansi ali nkuthekera ndithu kubwereranso kupita skulu. Choncho atsikanawa angapo mmene tanenera Maria Jeffrey ndi anzake ena alipo ndithu atsikana awiri ndi Maria ndi Titha Kamoto. Amenewa anabwerera ku skulu, Titha ali standard 8, Maria ali 7. Choncho ndi atsikana kuti akulimbikira skulu podziwa kuti achiona chinthu choyipa chimene anapita ku banja abwerako aona kuti ndi bwino bwereranso skulu. Tsono ife awepo ndi ntchito yathu kumalimbikitsa atsikana ngati amenewa.
15-year Maria Jeffrey of Pende Village Traditional Authority Cassis in Chikwawa district is one of the girls back in class at Pende Primary School. She got pregnant at the age of 13, but is now back in standard 7 after giving birth to twins, of which one passed on a few weeks after birth. She got back from marriage and is eager to fulfill her dream of becoming a police officer. She has now integrated into the school setup despite the resistance that was there in the beginning.
Zaka zambuyo ndili pa school ndazatenga mimba. Ndero ndi otenga mimba yoncho ndaza pita kubanja, ntapita kubanja mwana jara badwa. Ndaza muza pamuna wanga kunena kuti ufuna ndibwereso ku school. Ndipo makolo anga ntafotokozera anazachivomereza komanso mazikomiti ena ndilimbikisa kuti ndibwereso ku sukulu, ndipo inenso ndachivomereza kuti ndizona ndikuyenera kubwerera ku sukulu. Ndimene ndili msinkhu wanga sindikuyenera kukhala pa banja, ndipo abungwe la Hunger Project ndi amene anadzandilimbikisaso kuti ndibwerere ku sukulu.
Maria's mother and her 4 children are all supportive. They want to help Maria realize her dream. She says it is easy because Maria has shown interest, on top of the encouragement and support from Women Empowerment Committee members of the Hunger Project. As the Hunger Project country manager, Grace Chigowi is satisfied that there is support from the grassroots, staff, board members, and NADIC. Among other interventions, she believes there is concerted efforts towards eradicating gender-based violence.
So in our promotion to girls' education, we're implementing a Her Choice project, which is working with girls that have had children or dropped out of school just because they got pregnant. We're working with their parents, and we have seen a very positive response to most of the parents that we're working with in terms of supporting their girls to return to school and achieve their academic or career dreams. We would also want to encourage women that are not supportive, or parents that are not supportive of their children who become pregnant and they just let them to go ahead and get married even if their age doesn't allow. So we are promoting that parents should work together to support their children to still continue with their education and be able to provide necessary support by taking care of their grandchildren so that their child is able to continue with education. We are inviting all parents to be positive about their children and to support them achieve their dreams.
Under the Unite campaign theme for this year 2023, which is Invest to Prevent Violence Against Women and Girls, what remains is action, and more action in every country and culture, so as to ensure that women in all their diversity live free of violence and coercion.
During this period of 16 days of activism, I would like to inform each and every one of us that it is our responsibility to end gender-based violence. We can begin this in our homes. Parents have the responsibility of ensuring that from the time of birth, their children are treated equally. The males are told that the women in the home are equally able and are capable, and they're not lesser human beings just by the fact that they are women. By doing so, our boys will grow up into responsible men who will support and empower women and not look into them as objects. We also have the responsibility of reporting all perpetrators. We need to speak up. If you are a victim or if you are aware of any cases of gender-based violence in your community, in your home, in your churches, even in your workplace, you need to speak up. In Malawi, we have laws that criminalize violence, all aspects of violence. This violence can be in the form of physical, it can be emotional abuse. So we need to be able to speak up so that the perpetrators they face the law.
Gender-based violence has devastating effects on human development as it creates rejection of those that are abused at family level. And this has far-reaching consequences in one's life as it affects their confidence, their productivity. And this should not be condoned at all levels. Let's stop gender-based violence.